one Blue Jays way in Toronto. Welcome to Rogers Center. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Almost ready to get underway, and towing the slab in this one, Kevin Gossman. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
The designated hitter.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
The 1-1.
Ball 2. 2-1.
Way out front for strike 2.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, bro. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
3-2 now. Bounced up the middle. Connor Falefa throws to first in time, and they get Altuve for the out. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, and I just remember as a player, when you're going up against a club like this, it keeps you on your toes all game long because you got to make plays for your pitcher on the defense. And so an offense like that can really put some pressure on that defense. So they can swing the bats, put it in play, but I also think if they run the bases hard, it adds another element to their game.
Out to center. Kiermaier moving under it. Puts it away for the out. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some hitters in your lineup that make contact. 2 outs. And that's a little bit high. Ball 2. Fastball for a strike. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. His 16th homer of the year, and the Astros jump in front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
And next to hit for Houston, Yainer Diaz.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, hitting better than .350 this month.
2 outs, base is empty. Swung on, belted. Springer going back. Can't get there. This one lands foul. And the 0-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. They go back-to-back, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
Another home run. This is turning into BP. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate, barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month. He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now the first baseman.
The first baseman, number 28.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here at Rogers Center. And on the hill, Hunter Brown. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
And here it comes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Kicks and deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Spencer Horwitz, the next to hit, takes outside. That one finds the zone, and the count even at 1. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
There's a swing and a drive. That one's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. It's something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
And sometimes, Boog, you just need a guy to go up there and grind out an at-bat, maybe have 11, 12 pitches, and all of a sudden guys get fired up in the dugout, and they want to do the same thing, and before you know it, you start to get base runners on, and you get a big hit, and all of a sudden you ride that wave for a few days and go on a winning streak. That's something they definitely could use.
George Springer in the on-deck circle. Out to short, Pena. To first, that ends the frame. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. We move to the second in Toronto. It's the Astros 2 and the Jays 0. Back now in Toronto, top of the second, and stepping in for the Astros, number 28. Gosman back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Goodbye, home run. A gigantic blast. His second homer this series, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. So impressive. You have to have such a clear and direct path to the baseball on a split finger, that location inside part of the plate. Did a tremendous job of staying inside of it and keeping that ball fair.
Jeremy Pena now at the plate. Liner caught at second.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Mauricio Dubon in the box now. No balls and a strike. Line drive. It gets down, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of heart at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Next to hit, Trey Cabbage.
0-1.
Close, but called a ball. 1-0.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
There's a strike. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than...
Runner on the go. And it drops in. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Gausman checks over to first, and he's back.
Altuve has a lot of history with the Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named an All-Star in both leagues while playing for the same team. You know, Boog, Altuve goes back all the way to those Astros days in the NL Central before they moved to the AL West.
A bunt, and it's popped up. And there's 2 away. And now it's Alex Bregman, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. And that one upstairs. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the top of the second. Out to short. Connor Falefa. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's George Springer. The right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Up and in, and 1-1. Big swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
And he deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That's off the mark. 2-2. And another ball. The pitch. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Dalton Varsho stands in now and watches strike 1. Move to first. Springer back in standing.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Brown picks over, back in there standing. And that's the second disengagement now. Runner at first with no outs here. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Danny Jansen in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one in there across the letters.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Had him out front for strike 3.
You see a lot of pitchers working the upper part of the zone these days, especially late in the count. But here, he goes high and hard twice to start the at-bat. At that point, it's really tough to have any idea what's coming next if you're in the box. Makes you very vulnerable to a good breaking ball like that down below the zone.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And a ball and 2 strikes. That one down the line, and it stays fair. Here comes Springer around third. 1 run is in.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Kevin Kiermaier in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, they get a big strikeout there, and that was a nice job behind the plate to complete the out at first while keeping those runners at second and third. That could have turned out way worse for the defense.
Bregman is under it. That takes care of Connor Falefa. And that's the inning. The Jays push across a run on this double. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's a big power threat. Yordan Alvarez. The pitch. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give.
Well struck right field, and it one-hops the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Now a chance for Yainer Diaz. Throws to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Jake Myers. And he's already singled in this game. Liner, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing.
There goes the runner. Swing, and that ball smashed down a line. Kiermaier makes the catch, and that'll do it. So the Astros lead 1, but they still lead it 3-1. As we go to the last of the third. And here is Spencer Horwitz. The wind of the pitch. Right through there for a strike. Into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Vladdy batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Swing and a pop-up. Settles under this one. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Turner batting with 1 down. Takes a strike. This one smoked out to left. And he makes the catch. And the batter is George Springer. A walk and a run scored his first time. And a foul ball. And that one fouled off. Horwitz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. That's the 3rd out. Blue Jays held in check. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here at Rogers Center as we go to the top of the fourth. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. And a pitch. This to third. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Here's Mauricio Dubon. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Mauricio Dubon.
To third. And it goes just foul. Dubon, 29 years old, and he was born in Honduras. Next offering is in for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. Connor Falefa on the run. Throw to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. 2 outs, base is empty. So next up for Houston, Trey Cabbage. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Everything was on time and fluid, and that always feel good.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Fly ball to right, and that is Springer. He's got it, and that is out number 3. 1 hit, 1 left. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Astros 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Dalton Varsho getting ready to hit.
The left fielder, Dalton Varsho.
The wind of the pitch. And there's a ball.
Well, these Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one misses. 3 balls and a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And a payoff pitch. In the air out towards right center. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And there's 1 down. Now it's Jansen to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. There's a strike. Out towards right center field. Cabbage in position. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. First offering, and it just misses. The Jays trailing by 2. We're here at the bottom of the fourth. Just missed.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Lifted in the air out to left. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 4. It's the Astros 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Ready now for the 5th inning. Down the third baseman, Alex Bregman. The pitch. That smash towards center. And it's caught for the out.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Alvarez stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Clobber to right field, way back, gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 4-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
One down. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Up the middle. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
Blue Jays bullpen with some action. Trevor Richards up and loosening in the pen. Little getting cranked up as well. Bounce to the left side. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Number 28 in the box again. Takes a strike. Runners at first and second with one gone. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Around third. Fires it to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 4.
Stringing it again.
Brendan Little gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So one out with 2 aboard. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Grounded to third, could be 2. Goes to second for 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, including the home run. 1 error and 1 left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 5 and the Blue Jays 1. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
and now for the Jays, Kevin
The
Kiermaier.
center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
The wide to kick the pitch. And a good eye there.
Well, these Blue Jays looking to string together better bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
That one is hammered right field. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
That to right. Cabbage under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Spencer Horwitz. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They're down 5-1. Back now in Toronto. All set for the top of the 6th. Stepping in, Mauricio Dubon. That one ripped. Kiermaier makes the grab, 1 away. Trey Cabbage, the next to hit.
The right fielder, Trey Cabbage.
Up the middle. Fires over to Guerrero. And a couple of quick outs.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Ripped to third, but handled. And that'll end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Astros 5 and the Blue Jays 1. And we're back. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The first baseman.
Brown back to work.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Number 2.
And it'll bring up Justin Turner.
Justin.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Righty to the plate. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Outside low, and it's 2-2.
2 strikes.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Little, a 6'2" southpaw. He features a sinker, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. That one missing inside.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Pitch misses, and the count is 3-1. 1 out, base is empty. And that's ball 4.
That's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Yainer Diaz. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
And it's fouled away. And the pitch. Ripped on a line. Squeezes it. Throw behind the runner. They got him doubled off. So they go quietly there. Midway in inning number 7. And it's time to stretch. It's the Astros 5 and the Blue Jays 1. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now it's Dalton Varsho. A wind in the pitch. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Cabbage pulls that one down. One up, one down. Danny Jansen to hit here. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Reeves at the bender for the strikeout.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitcher hoping for a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Clement in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. On the ground to third. Bregman to first. And the inning is over. Trevor Richards on to pitch out of the pen here.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
So digging in, Jake Myers. 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
Myers.
Here comes a pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Astros doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about. It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And next to hit for Houston, number 28. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Zach Pop appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Quas warming up as well. And a pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. One down, base is empty. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. From his knees, the throw. Nicely done for the out.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
Pena stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. On the ground to third. Clement over to first. And the Astros put down in order. Astros are down quietly. They're up 5-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Kevin Kiermaier.
The center fielder, Kevin.
And the right-hander back to work.
Kiermaier.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. The 0-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. 0-2 now. Ground ball left side, and that squirts through.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And that one fouled off.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And it gets by him. Here's the second baseman, Spencer Horwitz.
Spencer Horwitz.
And there's the strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat.
On a line, base hit. Coming home. One run is in. The throw into second.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Ronel Blanco.
56.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
That pitch gets the corner, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Late on that fastball.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him swinging.
He was able to execute the perfect pitch for that situation. Had been pounding him with fastballs, and then all of a sudden pulls out the changeup and has good enough command to make it competitive. Tell you what, varying speeds like that to a hitter can be really, really effective. And right there, you could tell that hitter was just overmatched.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him going.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Horowitz at second with 2 down. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. The tying run at the plate. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 5-3. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Chad. 1 for 3.
Mauricio Dubon.
And the pitch. There's the strike.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve. On the inside part of the plate, very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
At the belt and fires. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Cabbage now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
In the air, left field. Varsho pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jose Altuve.
On a line out towards center. Kiermaier makes the grab on the run. Nothing across here this half. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the Astros 5 and the Blue Jays 3. back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Josh Hader.
Now
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And here it comes. Varsho, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And now 2-0. And now the lefty right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And aboard on the leadoff single. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
That's to third. There's one. A double play. That might send some folks towards the exits. 2 gone.
That's a huge bowling play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
So it's their last chance in this one. Ernie Clement will hit next. And that's in there for strike one. Ground ball, and this should do it. Pena. And that'll do it.
Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.